What's up, America, and welcome back Friday. It's like I like to say, it's so good to see you again. I've been having a busy week. I hope everybody's been productive out there, and we are getting ready for the weekend here on Happy Friday, America. Again, my name is Arthur Rawe. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and thank you for tuning in to the Discussion Combustion YouTube channel. Obviously, I have my awesome co-host across the table from me, Mr. Kevin Gotta Cook at Home Batstone.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Happy Friday, America. Happy end of month. Happy end of Q1. Hard to believe we're already moving on to Q2.
Crazy.
It seems like this year just started, all right, but we're already on to April. It's the sign of the Aries. It's the sign of spring and all good things to come. Let's let her rip tater chip.
We're going to let her rip tater chip with March 28th in history. Last week, it was a fiery today in history. I'm not doing it quite the same this week. We're going to go way back to the year 193, back to Roman times. So the Roman Emperor Pertinax was assassinated by his guards, of all people, and then they sell the throne at auction to Didius Julianus. So that's kind of just a crazy one. Your own personal guards are killing you and then auctioning off the crown. That's a wild one. 1797, Nathaniel Briggs of New Hampshire. Did you know this? He patented the washing machine. So the very first washing machine is actually from your home state. I did not know that.
Look, everyone in the 603 knows we do our wash, okay? We do our wash right. And so that's where it all began, right here in the Granite State.
So I guess since it came from your state, Warsh is the correct way to say it.
Depends on it really different parts of the country say it different ways. We'll put it that way.
Hey,
as long as you're getting your wash done, toting your wash, that's all that matters.
But he came from New Hampshire.
603, baby.
No, at 1866, the first ambulance goes into service, and that is out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you, Ohioans. We're going to move now to 1945. The last German V-1, aka buzz bomb, flies over London. So that was the last time that one of those buzz bombs hit in London. And then I had to hit it with a little bit of nuke news. The first nation to ever recognize the United States, France, they perform a nuclear test in 1981.
It's been a while since we had nuke news.
I think we did it just the other week.
You used to have nothing but nuke news.
But there's only so many test sites, and we've already talked about them. Almost 2,500 total nuclear detonations, testing. And,
You've covered them all.
So, yeah, we've talked a lot of nuke news. That's today in history. Kev, what's your lead article this week?
All right, we're taking it back across the pond. You mentioned the buzz bomb there in London. We're taking it back to England. McDonald's sign was missing the D. Okay, the D was missing in the McDonald's, and apparently this became a laughing social media thing over there across the pond. Apparently there's a Facebook group called the Dull Men's Club. Not really a club I would ever want to be a part of, Art. But in any case, they have a Facebook group on there where they post silly shit, what's going on, what's happening in our neighborhood. And so this guy, it was more of, for him, he was annoyed by it. This was not for McDonald's. He wasn't employed by them to fix the sign. He's like, I'm tired of looking at this piece of shit sign.
Yeah.
The D's out. There was a silhouette of it. So he goes and fixes it, right? And because everyone was, putting it on this Dull Men's group, taking pictures of it, the customers and the patrons that were coming in were putting it all up. This ends up going hugely viral. And the McDonald's, this location over there, ends up making him the employee of the month.
What?
Now, he doesn't even work for the establishment. He was just a guy that wanted to get his cheeseburger with the sign that was properly illuminated. Okay. And so he gets done with that one, and then the D goes out on the other sign on the same exact building.
Oh, so like the lighting went out.
So he took it upon himself to climb up there, fix this thing, and he went viral for doing it. And people think it's funny. I guess it's kind of funny because the D was out and he fixed the D. Right? That's what makes it kind of funny. But, he became an unlikely hero, according to the locals over there in, Leeds, England.
I get disappointed when I hear things like this because the main reason why is it probably didn't take him that long.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people just make excuses, procrastinate, don't actually do anything. And so this one guy just did a little something, and now he's getting national recognition for showing up and just doing something simple, basically, because other people weren't doing it. It's a little disappointing.
It kind of speaks for a culture as a whole, where people would rather just stand around and film a train wreck, and just sit there and look at it rather than take action. So, in any case, solid lad over there, just trying to fix it to cure his annoyance of looking at this sign missing the D. Gets it done. becomes a social media fucking sensation because of it.
Hey, that's crazy. Fix the D. You just might get recognition for that. Keep it lit is what I'm kind of hearing here.
Got to take care of the D.
Got to take care of it. We're going to stay in England right now for this next one. Jury convicts thief who stole a golden toilet from an English palace. So,
what is this? Happy Friday, England?
They got it going on over there, man. They got some stuff happening. This, like the comedy club shit. I'm still laughing about that. The banning Botox. That's hilarious.
That's wild.
Either way, that was like a couple weeks ago or last week. This time we're talking about there's 4 different people that are all involved in this heist. I'm not going to say all their names, but they're all in their late 30s, early 40s. They end up stealing a golden toilet from an English palace. First of all, a normal toilet is heavy. How heavy is a golden toilet? Like, I didn't do the research on that.
It's gotta be heavy.
But it's gonna be heavy, and it's also worth a heavy amount of money. We're talking about 5 million pounds. That's more than 6 million USD is what this golden toilet was worth. And so they successfully got the toilet out of there, but they did leave some breadcrumbs on the site where the crime happened, and then also and data that was sent with these messages. So they were all talking about selling this car is what they were calling the golden toilet. They're calling it a car in their message threads. And that's what tipped off the police. Either way, they end up getting caught. The golden toilet is taken back into possession of the palace. And now these 4 different people are all potentially going to serve some jail time for stealing this golden toilet. The guy was like, "Oh, I can sell that car immediately." So they were like super confident about flipping this golden toilet, and that's just crazy to me, man. Like how down out are you to have to steal this? But I mean, for nearly $6 million, like split 4 ways, like I can kind of see why.
I mean, that's a big cut.
Yeah, that's a big cut.
If you were to pull it off, but they would have to get it to the right buyer, because it's still stolen property, right? Golden throne, if you will. That's, gold is a precious metal that continues to gain value. So if that thing is solid gold, like if the entire toilet bowl, the tank, the upper deck, the whole thing is made of gold, there's no question why that thing would be worth 5 million pounds.
Yeah, but to even move that thing, like
they had to have some tools for the job.
Yeah, they had to have like some kind of lift or something. And
yeah, probably, yeah.
Because there's no way one man is lifting that.
Maybe 4 of them if they were all got a hand on it. But I bet you that thing's probably, I would guess, probably 400 or 500 pounds.
It's a heavy toilet.
Because a regular toilet's
it's back to the palace.
120, 130 for a regular shitter.
Somewhere in there.
They're heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's porcelain.
Yeah.
It's heavy. So when it's solid gold, a heavy metal, yeah, that thing is no joke.
No, that's crazy. And it just goes to show you that crime really doesn't pay. Next, what we're going to jump into is the random record session. Kevin, yes. I know you love these records. You're always finding some great stuff. We got Rush again.
David Rush did make the news this week. He's not on my list this week, unfortunately, but Rush did get another one while he's on. He's got 53, 54 straight weeks in a row of smashing records. He did one this week for the most basketballs passed, but that's not what I'm highlighting this week. This one's actually pretty cool. It's a father and son combination of aviation art. You're going to like this one. So they took to the skies. Solid lad David Scroochings and his son, they wanted to go out for a record of doing consecutive loops in their aircraft.
Oh.
So the previous... like
somersaults or like
full inverted
so they
loops.
Were going upside down.
Yeah, the full invert loop.
Oh, wow.
Which to me already makes me dizzy thinking about. Previous record to beat was 24 loops, which has stood since 2001.
Wow.
Solid lad David Scroochings and his son went out there and did 45 consecutive loops.
Wow.
So they completely smashed the record. This took place in Australia, and it's pretty awesome. You click the link down below. You can take a look at the aircraft that they used. Super fun.
That sounds like a kind of a crazy one because
45 loops.
Yeah, to go inverse like that and that many times in a row,
it's got to throw your equilibrium off.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already off balance being in the air, and now you're doing loop-de-loops?
Yeah, there has to be like all this math of like, okay, what's a safe height to do this because you might lose altitude when you're going.
Well, and the G-forces of it.
Mm-hmm.
When you come back around from that invert loop, that's your brain's going through all those G's. I mean, they're not doing it like a Blue Angels aircraft here that pulls like 6, 7, 8 Gs.
Yeah.
But I can imagine doing a loop. That's got to be quite a bit of G because you got to be carrying enough speed for that aircraft not to stall.
Yeah.
Right. We learned that in Grand Theft Auto. I stalled that sumbitch out.
because those physics are real.
Yeah,
But actually I love the father son thing. I like it
yeah,
when people are coming together, breaking these records.
it's nice.
A lot of these records, it's really just for fun, and it's fun to like hear all these different quirky, goofy things that humans are doing in order to get recognition for the first to ever do it. So solid lad loop dad.
Loop Dad getting it done in the record books. David Rush still doing record-breaking Rush things.
Crazy.
Wild.
We're jumping into the would you rather next. Last week's would you rather was would you rather have a sky with no clouds or would you rather have a sky with no stars? You opted into no clouds, so
Correct.
you would see the
I
stars.
want the stars.
And then I said no stars, I want to see the clouds.
America sided with you, Art.
They're with me.
Yep.
Yes.
We finally have a definitive answer after weeks. America
Yes.
going 50-50. America went 67% with Art
My
on
people.
no stars in the sky. They're keeping the rain, keeping all the bullshit. No, and just a dark life at night. Nothing.
Yeah, but no, then you get to see the sunrise and the sunset. You don't get that if you see the stars.
Yeah, I'm keeping the
Sunrise sunsets, baby.
keeping the stars, baby.
Hey,
Reach for the stars.
Hey, there we go. Thank you, America. I'm actually double down. Thank you, America, on that. So this week's Would You Rather, we're talking food again.
I don't like this one.
Food ones are fun. So you either have to eat overcooked pasta, and as we all know, it's like super soft. It's like soggy pasta. So either you have to eat overcooked pasta or a soggy sandwich.
Both are horrible
Which
options.
one you going with?
I love sandwiches. I eat a lot of subs. I like Italian grinders.
Mhm.
I love a good meatball. I love tuna. You name it. I love sandwiches, and I usually like my bread to be a little bit crispier. Sometimes I'll lightly toast it. Because usually what I'm putting in these sandwiches is going to sog them out anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking the soggy sandwich for that reason.
Yeah.
I eat more sandwiches than I do pasta.
Uh-huh.
Not that I want to have soggy ass spaghetti or soggy ass fettuccine alfredo, because that's no fun. But I got to pick one here. So I'm taking the overcooked pasta. I'm keeping my sandwiches dialed.
Hey, we can agree this week on this week's Would You Rather. I'm taking the soggy pasta. That's tolerable, but a soggy sandwich?
No, I'm not doing it.
Can't do a soggy sandwich.
The only time you can do a soggy sandwich is when you got one of those au jus. With like
and
French
it's
dip.
like intentionally
Because
soggy.
that's intentionally you're sogging your meat and bread out.
Yeah, you meant to sog it.
I like that French onion, or what is it? The French dip.
The au jus.
Yeah, but the au jus sauce is like a French onion kind of flavor.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is good. It is good. And if you are in Colorado, Bush has a great
Reuben.
French and Reuben.
They have bomb Reubens.
The whole I'm hungry right now.
I had a Reuben up in Blackhawk that was really good too.
I'm hungry right now.
We're always hungry when we're doing these recordings.
I'm ready to do that right now. So definitely definitely check out the Would You Rather, and we appreciate everyone's participation on Twitter X.
Twitter X
poll. You got some crazy behavior from teens right now.
Yeah, this shit's wild. I mean, look, we live in 2025 and children are crazy and they, are not getting any better. So 3 teen girls were arrested, okay, and they're underage, but they were charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. A 39-year-old mother, shut the Wi-Fi off to the property, or maybe just cut the girls off for God knows what reason. They probably didn't do their homework. We don't know the reason why the Wi-Fi was cut off. It doesn't matter because you know what? She's probably the one paying for the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, she can do what
she can do whatever she wants with the damn Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Right? Shuts it off. The siblings, age 14, 15, and 16, I'm imagining the 16-year-old probably led the charge on this and rallied up her younger sisters. They coordinated a plan to try to kill their mother for shutting off the goddamn Wi-Fi. So they grabbed kitchen knives. They grabbed bricks. They threw one of the bricks. It hit the mom in the ankle. The 70-year-old grandmother tried to step in and was like, girls. She got injured in the process and was knocked over. They were not serious injuries, but these injuries should have never occurred in the first place. These are my dumbasses of the week.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're underage. You should know better at 14, 15, 16 than to attack your mother over turning the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, and to be so upset that you would want to kill your mom over not having the internet.
That just shows you.
Where was this out of? Out of Texas.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Greater Houston area.
Yeah, go figure.
Well, I mean, we could say the same if it was in Florida.
Go figure. It's a bunch of wily people.
It's Houston.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that this mom did not do a good job raising their children.
Probably not, because if they're going to behave that way, number one, by turning off the Wi-Fi, they're probably already pretty spoiled.
When they probably learned that type of behavior from their mom. Like that violence is the answer.
Possibly, but I think there's also this new movement with these kids. We had a similar article, I feel like, a couple months ago, where a kid tried to like kill his mom over shutting his taking his video game system or something along those lines. These kids are probably seeing this shit. It's probably rumored about. Just take her out, take the mom out, and then you got the Wi-Fi. Who's going to pay for the Wi-Fi, kids, if you kill the mom?
Yeah, they're not really thinking that far ahead in the
No.
future. And
horrible planning.
And that's 3 idiots of the week.
3 dumbasses of the week.
3 dumbasses of the week. Next, I'm going to jump into
some dad jokes.
Some dad jokes.
Oh, boy.
I told you I'd be bringing this one back around. Kevin, you have the honor of guessing the punchlines.
I'll try.
These. So the first dad joke.
Because I got to think like stupid.
You got this. I believe in you.
All right.
Okay, the first one. What do you call a dog who meditates?
I feel like I've heard this one before. A werewolf.
A werewolf is correct. Oh, okay. We're starting out hot here.
Yeah,
okay.
A werewolf.
Oh, a werewolf is correct. That was good.
I've heard that one before.
So our next one, which vegetable has the best kung fu?
I feel like this one's misleading. Because when I think like, I don't know, I'm thinking like a specific Asian dish for some reason.
Okay.
Right. And so you think, well, what are Asian vegetables? You stir fry kind of veggies.
Which
is it?
Vegetable.
It's not broccoli, is it?
Has the best kung fu.
Is it broccoli?
Bruce Lee.
Broccoli.
Brock Lee. He's 2 for 2.
Let's go,
right
baby.
Now. Wow. This boy's hot. Get him to the tables. All right. Our next one, dude. If you could get all these, I'm gonna be losing my mind. All right. So, what did the bison say to his son when he left the ranch?
Bison.
Oh, you got it. Did you look these up?
Nope.
Dude, he's 3. He's 3 out of 3. We got one more.
I feel like a couple of these I've heard before, though.
Bison. Yes,
I feel like I've heard a couple of these before.
Wow, this is
bison.
Astonishing. Okay. And then the last one, if you get this one, I'm gonna go bonkers. Okay, so what do you call a sheep that can sing and dance?
This one is a tough one, I think. This one I have not heard before. I don't know. I think there's going to be a play on words here. I was thinking like something with wool, but it's going to be something I'm not expecting. So jury's out on this one.
Hey, you still hitting 75%. That's passing.
I'll take it.
Lady Baba.
Lady Baba.
Lady Baba.
I won't forget that one.
That's some silly dad jokes, man. You did really good on that.
Thank you.
Next, we're jumping into
this is ridiculous.
Wait, what is this?
Okay, so my articles are always fucking off the rails. First of all, I just realized
finding some good shit.
75% of my articles were not even American this week. The only one that was the 3 idiots from Houston that tried to kill their mom. So we're keeping it with Bulgarian football clubs. Okay. The season's going on. A match was set to take place here at a Bulgarian football club, and they did a moment of silence before the game because they had received information that one of their players that was either out on injury or was, something happened. They thought he died. Okay. They received information that this player was either killed or had passed due to natural causes. So they held a moment of silence, as you do.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Right. And then shortly after the game concluded, they had to issue an apology to the family. They gave a moment of silence for somebody that was still alive.
Oh.
So the intel that they received was inaccurate. And they did a moment of silence for a guy. He's sitting there watching the game like, what do you mean, guys? I'm fucking right here. I'm alive. And so they put up this Facebook post like in memory of, and then they had to pull it down immediately after the game. Complete fail. These guys were in the running for Dumbass of the Week.
Yeah.
For sure. They really dropped the ball.
I mean, what kind of guardrail do you have out here to like confirm why did they think he was dead?
We didn't receive, in this article, it doesn't go into why they thought he was dead.
Yeah.
They just said, we apologize we received incorrect information regarding the player. Petko Ganchev was his name.
Yeah.
And we wish him many years of good health and success to come. They deleted the post after, and everybody looked like idiots for doing a moment of silence for somebody who's still alive.
Yeah. I mean, you would think like if you're dealing with that level of announcement that you would have like some decent fact checkers.
Yeah, you got
before you like announce it to a whole stadium and like
they're all there bowing their heads.
Yeah,
and the guy watching is like, they're giving me a moment of silence. I'm here.
He's like, I'm here.
I'm alive.
I wonder. I wonder why they thought he had passed. Maybe he had like a very similar name to somebody that ended up
It's possible.
in like the paper.
They
That
really should have verified that info.
yeah, like just one text to the dude like, "Hey, are you still with us?"
Yeah.
You know,
And then if he doesn't respond, you hold him with silence.
or like hit up like a significant
His
other.
mom.
Like, do they not have an emergency contact?
You know,
Like,
there's some lessons to be learned from this.
yeah, just
Um,
double check your shit before you start running your mouth.
yeah, before you hold moments of silence. I
Yeah,
mean, come on, guys, and put it on your social and all this.
yeah, you
You
gotta
know,
double check your shit.
getting a ribbon or like a pin, like R.I.P. The dude's still alive. Like, what are you doing? Muy terrible. Huge fail.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, for all of us living, we got a weekend to jump into. And I kind of put this as a joke on here, but I'm going to keep it. So, first thing that I'm going to suggest you do this weekend is make your O face. That's right. O, O, O,
No,
O.
no.
No, you didn't want to do the O face with me? What is that from? Like, isn't it that from like a server movie? What is that from?
I don't know. I thought it was from a song.
Oh, okay. You're bringing back that article
Yeah,
shit.
the article Ross shit.
Yeah, no, make it O face. Maybe you ate something too hot. Oh, maybe you ate something really good. Oh,
Maybe you see something that's just so damn fine, you're like, oh.
oh, make it O face this weekend, everyone.
While you're making your O face and you get done doing that, make some travel plans, get some stuff on the books, figure out what you're doing. Q1's over. We're going on to Q2. Where are you going?
Yeah,
Are you going camping? Are you going to go across the country? Are you going to go visit someone? What are you doing? Make some plans.
I do need to do that one. That sounds fun. I want to get a road trip in. It's been a long time. You have something else to do this weekend as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about going through the old closet and clothes, man. We outgrow them, we outwear them, we don't want them anymore. Stuff those suckers in a big old garbage bag, take them down. There's dump bins everywhere where you can take these, clothes donations and donate those suckers. Clean your closet out and help people in need.
Yeah, I agree with that one. For all the gentlemen out there that have a lady in their life, I suggest that you take your girl on a date, make the plan, set the reservation, keep it mysterious, and have fun. It's going to go a long way. As a recently married man, I'm just going to say it here. I will always do my very best to court and date my girl, and that will keep it interesting because just because you're married doesn't mean that she can't lose interest in you. Don't become that predictable, boring dude where she could, like, in her sleep, guess your entire schedule and be 99% correct. Let's keep it mysterious. Let's set the date. Let's set the reservation. Let's take some control.
Let's do it. And, catch this early enough. It's Friday. You got plenty of time. You got tonight. You got tomorrow night. Set some plans, whatever you got to do. I like that one, Art. That's a good reminder for all the solid lads out there. Of course, NASCAR Cup Series action at Martinsville, Virginia. We got the trucks there tonight, Xfinity tomorrow, and Cup Sunday. One of my favorite racetracks, to be honest. It's the Paperclip. Art, this is the one where Ross Chastain wall rode and did the famous Hell Melon. That's now illegal. You can't do that anymore. New tire compound this weekend, new horsepower package, new spoiler. We're changing it up for the short tracks. I'm excited to see it. Monday night, Mash the Gas, NASCAR's guy, Jeff Davis, myself will break down all of the action. Let's go, baby, vroom, vroom.
I love it, man. That's a hell of a Friday. Kev, where can everybody check us out and get in touch?
Well, of course, if you're watching here on YouTube, be sure to mash that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of Happy Friday or any of our sister shows. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Happy Friday USA, Twitter X, where you can take the polls over there at Happy Fry USA. You can send us an email, but nobody really does that. Send us some Would You Rather ideas, some segment stuff, some funny shit that you see throughout the week. That's what we want. What's that sound, Art? Oh, that's the fricashinas.